Have you ever wondered why your stomach churns when you're nervous or stressed? Or why comfort food seems to lift your spirits? Could there be more to it than you think? Welcome to the intriguing world of the gut-brain axis, a complex highway of communication that bridges your digestive system and your brain. This isn't just about those butterflies in your stomach or that sudden craving for chocolate. This is a two-way street, with messages zipping back and forth, influencing both your physical and psychological well-being. Imagine your gut as a bustling city, populated by trillions of microorganisms, or gut microbiota. These tiny inhabitants play a pivotal role in this communication, interacting with stress and the nervous system. They help to regulate psychological processes and behavior. It's an ongoing conversation that happens without us even realizing it. So, the next time you get butterflies in your stomach, remember, it could be your gut talking to your brain. So, how does this conversation between your gut and brain occur? What language do they speak? Let's dive into the fascinating world of gut microbiota. Now, you may be wondering, what is gut microbiota? Well, imagine your gut as a bustling city, and the microbiota are the millions of microscopic residents living there. These include bacteria, viruses, and fungi that play a crucial role in your health. One of their most important roles is communication with your brain. But how does this communication happen? They don't send text messages or emails, nor do they have a direct line of telepathy. Instead, they communicate through a chemical language, using molecules known as neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are the words in the language of your body. They are chemical messengers that transmit signals from one nerve cell to another. They play a key role in everything from muscle movement to the intensity of your emotions. Now, let's take the example of serotonin, often referred to as the happy chemical. It's a neurotransmitter that's primarily responsible for maintaining mood balance. And here's a mind-blowing fact. Approximately 90% of your body's serotonin is produced in your gut. Yes, you heard it right, in your gut. This serotonin produced in the gut doesn't cross the blood-brain barrier, but it influences the brain by stimulating sensory nerves that communicate with the brain. Thus, the gut microbiota can influence your mood and emotions through the production of serotonin. So, in essence, your gut is not just a food processing plant, it's a sophisticated chemical factory that plays a crucial role in your psychological well-being. It's constantly churning out neurotransmitters like serotonin that speak directly to your brain. Understanding this language of the gut, this complex interplay of microbiota and neurotransmitters, is key to unlocking new ways of managing psychological health. It's a fascinating area of research with potential implications for everything from depression to anxiety disorders. Just like how different languages have different words, your gut and brain communicate using chemicals. Now that we know the gut and brain are in constant conversation, let's explore how this dialogue affects our behavior. Recent research in the field of psychology has unveiled that our gut microbiota, the trillions of microorganisms living in our digestive tract, can influence our behavior and psychological processes. This revelation is truly fascinating, isn't it? Let's delve into some examples. Have you ever felt butterflies in your stomach when you're nervous or stressed? This is your gut-brain axis at work. Stress can alter the composition and diversity of our gut microbiota, which in turn can affect our stress response. Some studies suggest that a healthier gut microbiota profile can help us better manage stress. Now, let's talk about mood swings. You might have noticed that your mood often changes when you're hungry or after you've had a meal. This is not just about fluctuating blood sugar levels. Our gut microbiota can produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which are crucial for regulating our mood. Changes in the gut microbiota can therefore potentially lead to changes in our mood. Anxiety is another interesting aspect. There's a growing body of research that suggests a correlation between gut microbiota and anxiety symptoms. Some studies have shown that certain probiotics, which promote a healthy gut, can reduce anxiety levels. But before we get too excited, it's important to remember that while these findings are promising, the field of gut-brain axis research is still relatively new. much of the current research is based on animal models, and more studies are needed to fully understand these interactions in humans. However, the emerging evidence does suggest a significant influence of our gut on our mental health and behavior. It opens up new avenues for potential therapies for mental health disorders, through dietary interventions or probiotic supplements. It seems our gut could be a key player in how we think, feel, and behave. Who knew our bellies could be so brainy? So what does this all mean for us? How does understanding the gut-brain axis influence our lives? Well, let's delve into the fascinating implications of the gut-brain axis on our mental health. Imagine a world where we could potentially manage our moods and even psychological disorders through the food we eat. Sounds almost too good to be true, right? But with the gut-brain axis, this could be a reality. Research suggests that our gut microbiota plays a crucial role in our mental health. For instance, certain types of gut bacteria are found to be less common in individuals with depression. This suggests that by modifying our diets, we could potentially influence these bacteria and subsequently our mental health. Think about it. A simple change in diet could potentially alleviate symptoms of depression, anxiety, and other psychological disorders. But it's not just about diet. The gut-brain axis also influences our response to stress. Ever had butterflies in your stomach before a big event? That's your gut-brain axis at work. It's a clear example of how our gut microbiota can influence our nervous system and our psychological processes. However, it's important to remember that while the potential is huge, we're still at the early stages of understanding the gut-brain axis. It's a complex system, and there's so much we don't yet know. For example, we still have to figure out the exact mechanisms of how our gut microbiota communicates with our brain. We also need to understand how different types of diets might influence our gut microbiota and our mental health. This is why further research in this area is so crucial. As we continue to explore the gut-brain axis, we're not just learning about an interesting part of our biology. We're also opening up potential new avenues for treating mental health. Want to rise to your full potential in your studies and revise like a boss? You can trust Study Guide today to have you covered. Subscribe to this channel and see our website linked in the description of this video to see revision articles to maximize your study gains.